is Anvi and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be quite an exciting one because I am going to be talking about quite a few new perfumes in here. So in today's video we are going to be talking about a lot of similar perfumes. Now I'm going to be telling you this up front, they are not dupes for each other. So by similar I mean that they fall under the same category or they fall in the same vein where when you smell them you get the same vibe or you get the same feel. That's what I'm trying to tell you here. Today we're going to be talking about 5 popular perfumes and 5 other perfumes which smell very similar to them. But if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and do so. I would love for you all to be a part of my family, and if you're looking for samples or decants for any of the perfumes that you've maybe seen on my channel before, definitely hit me up on my perfume Instagram. Yes, I do have another perfume Instagram and we talk about perfumes over there, and I also do sell decants. It's a whole big community, so definitely check that out. And also follow me on my Instagram. I do a lot of perfume reels here and there on my Instagram, so definitely check that out as well. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and start with the video. Also, I do get a lot of questions about the jewelry that I wear. So this is made by my papa. Now my papa is retired and he's always been into arts and crafts, so he took up a new hobby now, and that's beading. So he makes these beautiful necklaces, earrings, bracelets and all of that. So any of the jewelry items that I'm wearing in most of my videos is mostly made by papa. So I do have another Instagram page which I'll link it here, but I'm not super active on there. So if ever you like any of the pieces that I'm wearing in one of my videos, definitely hit me up on my Instagram, and yeah, you can order one for yourself as well. Also, to be very honest, this is not going to be like a full-on in-depth review video where I talk about these perfumes like in detail. This is mostly me just showing you these perfumes, that this is similar to this and you can try either one of them. And that's basically the idea, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about them, and yeah, that's about it. So this is not going to be like a full-on in-depth review video. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the first one. The first one that I'm going to be talking about is Victoria's Secret's Coconut Passion. Now this is a body mist, and this was made super famous by Kylie Jenner, I think, because she said in one of her interviews that she wears this one, so she kind of hyped it up. But this is such a beautiful coconutty, sweet, vanillic confection type of a fragrance. This kind of reminds me of like coconut sugar biscuits. So yeah, that's what this reminds me of. It's more of like a bakery, sweet, gourmand fragrance. So the one that's very similar to this is this one by Plum, and it's called Vanilla Vibes. Now as you can see, I'm almost done with the bottle. I literally hogged this fragrance. Wow, this is so good. This is so good. I don't even remember finishing a fragrance as fast as I finished this one. I absolutely love the fragrance, and the lasting power on this one is incredible as well. So basically, Coconut Passion is a little more coconut centered in the opening. So it has this juicy fresh coconut, sweet coconut in the opening, and this is more of like a vanilla centered perfume where you get like this bakery vanilla kind of an opening. Okay, but both of them are very similar in the dry down. So yeah, they're very similar, and this one is priced at rupees 899 if I'm not wrong, and you always get this on discounts. So if you haven't gotten the chance to try Victoria's Secret's Coconut Passion, and this one outlasts Victoria's Secret as well, so definitely try this one out. If you like sweet perfumes, definitely try this one out regardless. So yeah, that's Vanilla Vibes from Plum. Now another body mist that I find super similar to Coconut Passion is like a super recent discovery of mine, and this one is called Truffle Cream, and it's from So Unique Fragrances, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, So Unique Fragrances. Now this one retails for $3.99, but I got it on a discount on purple.com, so definitely check that out. Now this is such a beautiful vanillic coconut kind of a scent. This has white chocolate and coconut flowers, but yeah, I can smell the vanilla, I can smell the coconut. This is beautiful. This is really nice. The lasting on this one is like moderate. That's why I suggested the Vanilla Vibes one that lasts super long. But this is also again a very similar, very beautiful, vanillic, sweet, gourmand kind of a perfume. So yeah. Now let's talk about the sweetest of the sweet, the queen of gourmand perfumes, that is Pink Sugar. Now I truly think that this is one of the sweetest perfumes in my collection. This smells like straight up sugar, like cotton candy sugar, and you're melting some sugar in a pan and it's kind of getting caramelized a little bit, and that's what this smells like. This is like tooth achingly sweet. I would recommend not to overspray this one because this kind of gets a little bit cloying in the summers. But this is such a pleasant, beautiful, sweet perfume. So if you're into gourmand perfumes, I think you should definitely look for this one. I think this might be in your list already. And one more thing about this one, the dry down on it is super beautiful. So when it sits on your skin for a long time, it kind of makes you smell like baked cookies or like freshly baked pastries and all of that. So it smells really beautiful in the dry down. Now the perfume that I find super similar to Pink Sugar is from Nike, and it's called Ultra Pink. Now look at that bottle, you guys. This is such a beautiful bottle. It's like fluorescent pink, but it has like this frosted glass to it, which kind of makes it look really pretty in my opinion. Now this one smells super sugary as well, and this one is very similar to Pink Sugar in my opinion. But the only difference that I find between the two is Pink Sugar is more of like this syrupy, a thicker fragrance, I'd say. So it kind of smells a little denser than this one. This one is a little bit airy and a little bit like drifting, I'd say. So now this one has a little touch of floral in here, just a little touch of floral, which kind of makes it a little bit of a lighter fragrance than Pink Sugar. Pink Sugar has nothing to do with florals. It's like super thick, syrupy, gourmand, sweet fragrance. So it's more of like that bakery vanilla side. This one is a little bit more on the floral side, but not too much. This is again very sweet, very bakery gourmand like, but this has like a floral touch to it, which kind of, you know, makes it a little lighter. And the thing that I'm not really super excited about is the opening. The opening is okay, but it's kind of synthetic. I feel a little bit synthetic, not too much, but that kind of fades away super quickly, and then you get that Pink Sugar vibe super instantly, I'd say. But the opening is a little bit synthetic, so if you're bothered with synthetic perfumes, I think the opening you wouldn't be a fan of. Now let's talk about one of my favorite perfumes in the entire world, and that is ZARA's Violet Blossom. Now I don't want to talk about this one more because it kind of gets repetitive, because I've talked about this one a lot in a lot of my videos, so I don't want to talk about it anymore. But it's a well-known fact that ZARA's Violet Blossom is often compared to Alien, and it's considered like a closest dupe to Alien. And I have Alien now, so if you'd like to see like a comparison video between both of them, definitely hit me up in the comment section down below. I would love to do one for you. But yeah, this one is super similar to Alien. I'd say it's like a watered down grapey version of Alien, and I love this one. I super love this one. Now the perfume that I think is very similar to Alien or ZARA's Violet Blossom is Q Essence by Armaf. First time that I wore it, I did not really see like the similarity. I thought that this was super sweet, like a floral sweet, like a nectar sweet, and that's what I thought about it in the initial few wears. And then one time I wore this one and I realized why I was legit reaching for this one so much more than I was reaching for the other perfumes in my collection. It was because it smelled like Alien but sweeter. So it kind of smells like Alien but like a super sweet, super cloying version of Alien, and that kind of smells super nice on my skin. It's a strong fragrance and it's super sweet. So if you're not like, if you get a headache with super sweet fragrances, definitely, you know, definitely steer clear from this one. But if you like sweet fragrances and if you think Alien is a little too dry for you, definitely try this one. This is so good. Look at how much is left in my bottle. I've almost finished like half of it. Now the next one I want to talk about, it's like a classic at this point, I'd say, and a lot of people already know what it smells like and what the DNA of it is like, and it's like a super classic perfume. It's Chanel, And now most of y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Chanel's Coco Mademoiselle. Now, I haven't really gotten the chance to smell the original one, but I know what it smells like. I'm super familiar with the DNA because I've smelled multiple clones and dupes for it. So at this point, I'm pretty much aware of what it smells like. Coco Mademoiselle, it's called a Chypre Floral. It's a super classy, elegant perfume. It is floral. It gives me a little bit of a citrusy, fresh vibe as well. So it is kind of fresh, but at the same time, it has like this mossy green quality to it, which kind of earths it down a little bit, but at the same time, it kind of smells super fresh and elegant. So I'd say it's a little hard to describe, but if you smell it once, you will remember the DNA for the rest of your life. Now, this perfume I came across recently, but I instantly knew what this was trying to dupe or what this was duping. This is such a pleasant, classy perfume, and the one I'm talking about is Studio West Maya. Now, this one is like a body mist, but I remember Westside smelling like full-on perfume versions of Maya. But I think that was a long time ago and they don't do it now. But not to worry, this one stays on for a really long time as well. Now this one smells like Coco Mademoiselle. This one has like the same DNA, I'd say. It's floral, but at the same time a little bit citrusy, a little fresh. But at the same time, this has this greenness to it. It's a hard perfume to describe, but it's very elegant, very beautiful. And I think this one is like a very nice work perfume, where you smell professional and classy, but at the same time it doesn't bother people around you. It's like a very mass-pleasing work perfume, I'd say. So yeah, this one is Studio West Maya, and this one retails for around 595 rupees, but I got it for 200 on Tata Click. Okay, so I've saved the best for last. Okay, now this was the reason I wanted to do this video as soon as I could. Now when I found this perfume, and that was completely on a whim, I was spellbound. I was super excited to come on here and talk to you guys about it, because this is a super nice perfume and it almost dupes like a really expensive perfume. Now the perfume that I'm talking about here is like super expensive. I don't know if it's available in India, but it's super hyped up abroad, and it's Baccarat Rouge 540. Now Baccarat Rouge is so hyped up that it's said to be like the perfume of the decade. It's been talked about since 2020, but it's been super hyped up, and a lot of people are making their own versions, their own perfume clones and all of that, and it's a very beautiful DNA. I again haven't smelled Baccarat Rouge 540 obviously, but I'm super aware of the DNA because I have multiple perfumes that are said to be clones or dupes for Baccarat Rouge. Okay, so the perfume that I found that is super similar to Baccarat Rouge is for 995 rupees, and this one is from Studio West. It's called Free. I guess Studio West has come up with a whole new line of perfumes, like a whole new range of perfumes, and this is one of them. I've smelled almost all of them, but I wasn't like super impressed with any. But this one was beautiful. This one was an instant love for me, I'd say. So if you have ever smelled a perfume that is supposed to, clone Baccarat Rouge 540, or it's supposed to be like a dupe to Baccarat Rouge, I think you know what I'm talking about. I do have one in mind, and that is In the Stars by Bath & Body Works. So if you smelled In the Stars before, you know what I'm talking about. You know about that ozonic, but at the same time woody, sweet. Baccarat Rouge is like super hard to describe, but it's like this ozonic, sweet, but it has like this woody, musky quality to it as well. It's a super mass-pleasing DNA. I really like the DNA for Baccarat Rouge. So yeah, if you want to get like a feeler of how Baccarat Rouge smells like, go ahead and try this one. This one is for 995 rupees. Now, if you've not been to a Westside lately, definitely go, because there is like a huge range that they've come out with, and you should definitely check them out. They're really good. But this one was my favorite, so I picked it up. So definitely try this one out. I'm very sure you're going to like it and you're going to come home with a bottle. Alright guys, that's about it for today's video. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you're looking for samples or decants for any of the perfumes that you've maybe seen on my channel before, definitely hit me up on my perfume Instagram. I do sell decants on there, so definitely hit me up on there, and also follow me on my Instagram. I do a lot of fragrance perfume reels on there as well, so I think you will enjoy. If you're a fragger like I am, I think you'll definitely enjoy. So go ahead and follow me on both the platforms, and yeah, that's about it for today's video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.